I do identify with the Democratic Party, I do not.
Who started the KKK?
Just because I agree, just because I identify with the Democratic Party does not mean.
Is this not a free speech zone?
You cannot have amplified sound in this area. If you continue to do that, I will call campus police.
Okay, call campus police.
Owen Schroyer here for Infowars.com, and we are live from Texas State University here in San Marcos, Texas. And I have in my hand the University Star, and this is the student newspaper here at Texas State University. And they published this story, "Your DNA is an Abomination," and the whole story is basically about hating white people and how white people are bad. So what did you think about this when you saw it printed?
Apparently I'm racist, and
I do have to say, I noticed you're white.
yes, I am. So are you.
So we're an abomination here, huh?
Me and my buddies are actually probably going to go hang ourselves now because apparently that would help.
I agree, and there's a lot of bigotry there, no doubt. I've watched your shit aimlessly, and I love it, so I'm obviously supporting you all the way right here, right now.
That is blatant racism by fact, definition. It's kind of absurd that anybody at our school is going to allow anything to pass, dude. I know it seems interesting because I'm white myself and so are you, but dude, if that was written by any other color, any other race or anything, dude, I'd still be out here and be like, that's bullshit.
Yeah.
You can't say that kind of shit for anything, man. These guys, man, lit something that is made to divide this campus and made to divide our country. The same people that say they don't want to do that, the same people that are against, oh, dude, we got to bring this country together, are the same people that are putting shit out like that.
Okay. Well, I mean, all opinion articles, share some clout. I mean, y'all are of opinion that I differ with. He's of opinion I think I differ with as well. But I think in America, where we have free speech, we should allow this to happen.
Do you think if you wrote an opinion column on black people being an abomination, that would get printed?
Good question. I don't know.
But you don't even care about the story. You don't care at all.
No, I think that to try to prompt people with a question like, what if a white person wrote this about a minority, you're just trying to piss people off.
How does that piss people off?
You're trying to find
Because
the right
the answer is kind of revealing?
No, it's not revealing.
What's the answer then?
The answer is ignore all kinds of hate.
And everybody needs to calm their tits because...
But wouldn't you assume if you're talking about whiteness, you're talking about white people? Isn't that fair to assume?
No. Okay. So, whiteness... Okay. Anyways, whiteness is obviously associated with power.
Not to me.
Why? How so? How so?
How is it? Well, my last president was black, wasn't he?
He was, but I'm
Isn't
saying...
that the most powerful man in the world?
Not at all.
Okay, who's the most powerful man in the world?
Oh.
Jinping? Is he white? I'm trying to have a real conversation here.
Oh my God, I can't.
All right. I'm going to see if these guys can answer. If a white person... You don't want to comment?
No, over there.
What about you, ma'am?
Over there. I feel like the article, I feel like the title was very radical. I do agree. But, I mean, it's a fact. White people do have white privilege.
So we've got a couple thousand people here tuned in live, and the Texas State University Star student paper here is ignoring us, and they're ignoring you. It's not that big of a deal. Honestly, I'm not even angry. I'm okay. You printed a story that my entire race is an abomination and I shouldn't exist, but I'm not even mad. I'm really not. I just wanted to ask some questions. I mean, can you believe this? The white man is out here being ignored. I read a story in the University Star, the Texas State University student newspaper, that the white man is basically running the entire show. I can basically do anything I want, but somehow I can't get inside the office. I've been locked out. I'm being ignored right now. I mean, can you believe that? For someone that operates the authority apparatus and the power apparatus in the United States of America, it's awfully tough for me to get a word in edgewise with these guys. I'm getting completely blackballed here, or should I say whiteballed. I thought they would answer the door. I thought they were going to answer the door. I thought we would be able to have a cordial discussion. I thought they would do the smart thing, the obvious thing, which is, address the media and say, hey, look, we're sorry about the article. We made a mistake. We messed up. We're sorry. We don't feel this way. This is not how people feel. We just wanted to give a student his right to free speech. I'm all for that. In fact, look at the shirt I'm wearing. Look at the shirt I got on today. I wore this for a reason. My free speech does not end because you're offended. Okay? I wore this because in some way, shape, and form, I am actually okay with them publishing the story. I honestly am. I'm not offended. What I'm saying is you have to look at the double standards. But if you don't come out here and answer a question, I am going to come back with a bullhorn, and I think I'm going to take Harrison's idea, and I'm just going to read the article in the middle of the quad. And I'm going to say this is what the University Star has published on your campus, and we're going to make a big fuss about it. And you're going to become an even bigger national story. I wasn't angry. Now I'm actually getting a little angry. First, the University Star publishes a story telling me that I'm an abomination to humanity. Now they're leaving me out here to swelter and sweat in the heat like a greased pig because that's how little they think of white people. So that's the story you're choosing. You're choosing to go with the story that you're racist against white people. Congratulations to the University Star here at Texas State University. Happy to be called racist against white people. That's it. Your time is up. Well, we gave them a chance, people. I think we waited for more than 20 minutes patiently. So now their anti-white bigotry is going to be read aloud for the entire student body to hear.
Is this not a free speech zone?
You cannot have amplified sound in this area. If you continue to do that, I will call campus police.
Okay, call campus police. This is a story by Rudy Martinez, published by the University Star, the student newspaper. Your DNA is an abomination. Now I become white, the destroyer of worlds. When I think of all the white people I have ever encountered, whether they've been professors, peers, lovers, friends, police officers, etc., there is perhaps only a dozen I would consider decent. My colleague Tafari Robertson, in his brilliant column Debunking the Myth of White Majority, already exposed whiteness in the United States as a construct used to perpetuate a system of racist power. This column functions, however, within a different definition of whiteness. To be white in the United States is to be a descendant of those Europeans who chose to abandon their identity in search of something new, stolen land. Racial categories, white, black, brown, red, etc., are used to subjugate non-white people. This bending of semantics upholds a white supremacist society. As someone white, whether you know it or not, regardless of your socioeconomic standing, you benefit from privilege. In Texas, a bizarre state I have now inhabited for 4 years, I continuously meet individuals that either deny the existence of white privilege or fail to do something productive with it. A lot of you tell me upon my insistence that whites should have an active role within activist circles that you didn't choose to be white. You were not born white, you became white. You actively remain white. You are estranged from yourself, and in that absence, you have been instilled within allegiance to a country that was never great. One that has continuously attempted to push non-whites into non-existence through crusades that have been defended by law. In your whiteness, you are granted the luxury of not having to think about race daily. Your heartbeat does not speed up when you get pulled over and find yourself staring at the red and blue lights of the fascist foot soldiers we call the police. You don't leave your home wondering if you will ever come back. You don't give a damn. The oppressive world you have built through the exploitation of millions and the waging of barbaric wars against one another is coming apart at the seams. Through the current political climate in which a white supremacist inhabits the White House and those of his ilk would try to prove otherwise, I see white people as an aberration. Through a constant ideological struggle in which we aim to deconstruct whiteness and everything attached to it, we will win. Whiteness will be over because we want it to be. And when it dies, there will be millions of cultural zombies aimlessly wandering across a vastly changed landscape. Ontologically speaking, white death will mean liberation for all. To you good-hearted liberals, apathetic nihilists, and right-wing extremists, accept this death as step towards defining yourself as something other than the oppressor. Until then, remember this. I hate you because you shouldn't exist. You are both the dominant apparatus on the planet and the void in which all other cultures, upon meeting you, die. That is the anti-white bigotry published by your student newspaper, the University Star, written by Rudy Martinez. This had to go up a chain of command of at least 3 editors before it made print. But the fact that they would not address this, They would not answer whether Rudy is still going to be writing for the paper. They would not answer whether the editors that printed this are still employed, and that it made it to print to begin with is the real abomination. Imagine if one of you in the crowd today, whether you be black, white, Hispanic, had written this story about another race. Imagine if a white individual wrote this about a black individual. That is abhorrent. That is disgusting, and that should not and would never make print. So why did it make print about a white person? So just know that your student newspaper publishes anti-white bigotry and will not disavow it to the media. So congratulations, I hope that you all know that, and I would encourage you, all of you that are against racism, no matter what color your skin is, that you address this to your university and to the University Star. You should not stand for this, no matter what color your skin is, no matter what political affiliation you have. This is bigotry. You want to complain about bigotry in the White House? You better complain about it in your own student paper.
What's your name, sir?
Connor Clegg.
Connor, it's nice to meet you. Connor, what did you think about the story published by the University Star, the white DNA is an abomination?
Thank you. I thought that the article was terribly racist. I thought it was just as racist as those banners and the flyers that got put up on campus. The difference here is the fact that we have a person who we know published it, we know who wrote it, we understand where it came from, unlike the banners and the flyers. So we have a very aggressive response because we know where it came from and we know where to direct it to. They're all racist. I care about all of you. I care about all of you. I care about everyone. Thank you. But at the end of the day, we're paying the salary for someone who allowed a piece like this to get through. Two different editors who allowed a piece like this to get through. And I think that that's a little unfortunate.
Not allowed to laugh.
We need
hey, whoa.
Yo, so I was wondering.
No, I'm saying he makes a funny joke and I laugh at it.
Did you guys ever discover what was the chemical in the water that was turning the frogs gay?
Yeah, actually, well, there's...
You discovered that? You figured that out?
Atrazine. Atrazine. Have you ever heard of atrazine?
Frogs gay. So you guys really take yourself seriously?
Here, I'll tell you what. You might have already worked on you, but go take some atrazine.
Like Alex Jones, practice his growls before he goes on there? Or is he just?
Let me hear your growl. Can I hear your growl?
No, I'm good.
This is how we feel. We have the right to feel this way, and when we express it, y'all give us organizations to suppress it, and it's okay.
Whoa, no, that's not true.
No, let me speak. As long as it's within our little organizations, it's okay. But if we publicize our opinions, it's wrong. That's what y'all are telling us right now. You don't know how it feels to be a minority student amongst a majority who don't care about you. You don't understand that.
So you don't believe that you don't believe the university cares about you?
No, I don't. At the university as
so wait. Are you a student here?
Yes, I am.
So why?
I'm a student here, and I've been a student here, and I have respect for black individuals who attend predominantly white institutions. I have respect for all minorities.
Isn't it mostly Hispanic here, I think?
Excuse me. I have respect for all minorities who attend a university where you're not amongst the majority. Like, your opinion does not get...
Why does that matter? You're a human. We're all human.
You're right. I am a... There is no single majority at this university. There's a majority opinion.
Believe you come to this school every day and you think the university doesn't care about you, yet you still attend.
Am I expected to drop out of this university?
Hell yeah, I would. If I worked for a boss that didn't care about me, I'd quit the next day.
So you expect me to leave the university just because I don't agree with something doesn't mean that I can't
No, I'll tell you what listen.
I don't have to leave just because I don't agree with you. I don't have to not be here.
No. Hold on. I don't want you to leave. No.
But you're saying that just because I don't like it, why don't I leave?
I'm just saying that's my logic.
That doesn't mean that I don't have a place here. I don't have to like it, but I can speak out against it. That's it. That's just it. That's just the bottom line. I don't have to like it, but I have a voice. What you don't understand is labels are only a big deal when it's used against white Americans. Then labels are wrong. Do you not know it only takes...
Whoa, that's not true.
KKK, that's what they're...
Where's the KKK?
Where's the KKK? The KKK is
everywhere?
An extremist group that is alive to this day. They are still funded. They're still around. What do you mean? What do you mean?
Do you know that the KKK was originally founded by the Democrat Party?
Yes. What does that? What does that? But what does I don't care.
I bet you voted for Hillary Clinton.
Excuse me, I didn't vote, so I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. I do not care what political party you belong to. If you support the oppression of minorities, you are a racist.
I agree.
Point blank. I don't care if you're a Democrat, a Republican, a Libertarian. It does not matter. Political parties do not matter. If you support oppressing people, you're racist. Period. That's what you don't understand.
I agree.
Just because I do identify with the Democratic Party, I do not.
Who started the KKK?
Just because I agree, just because I identify with the Democratic Party does not mean.
When did the parties flip? When did they flip?
Wait. But Twister.
Hey, what's your name? You don't have to share it on camera. I just want to say, I'm Owen Schroyer. It was nice to meet you. Thanks for having a conversation.
Cool. I'm having a conversation with you.
You're white, so who do you oppress?
It's not about an individual oppression. It's about privileges that I have growing up.
What privileges? What privileges do you have?
I'm a white male.
You're fucking a white male!
I'm a white male.
You're a white man!
I'm a white male.